Hello, my name is Austin, and I'm the creator of MyBigBleedingHeart, which is a mental health-centric journaling application. And I'd like to give you a show around. First thing I'm going to draw your attention to is sign up, where we ask for a username, a password, and an email address only. The user is able to provide more information later on after they've set up their profile if they see fit, but due to the sensitive nature of the material, I'd love to give them the option to provide it or not. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and sign under my username, Pretzel, with a nice simple password. And we're going to have a look here at the dashboard. So here on the dashboard, you can see a couple things. First of all is the profile, where I alluded that you could provide more information, including age, gender ID, sexual orientation, and zip code. My hope is that in the future we'll be able to provide locational services, amongst other services, to the user, both local and abroad. And then we have a logout, as well as a home button. And here's where we start adding the posts. If we click on add post, it'll come up with a very simple modal asking for a date, rating on your day as far as in regards to your mental health, asking if you took your meds, if you had any thoughts of suicide, and the rest is very much a journaling aspect. Good thoughts you had, bad thoughts, goals, notes, and happy memory. If there was something that tickled your fancy that day that you'd like to remember in the future, you would put it in here. And now, if we have a look at our calendar here, our calendar is in charge of showing us the ratings for each date that we provided. So 7, 3, 2, 8, 5, 9, 10. These are all the ratings that we provided for the first week of November. So at a glance, we can have a look over and see how things have been going for us as of late. Here is the It Ain't All Bad button, which is connected to the Happy Memory button. If you happen to have been having a bad time or having a hard time getting out of a rut, you can always click on the It Ain't All Bad button, and it'll provide you one of your happy memories that you provided in your blog posts. And they change each time that you pull them through. As I move down here, we get into the more analytical data. We have some pie charts, some area charts, and these are essentially here to provide you with more feedback about your mental state. So if I hover over here, I can see that on 7 days, I had a rating of 9, which is great. On 5 days, I had a rating of 8, etc., and so forth. So you can read into your mental health, how you've been feeling in your ups and downs via this pie chart. You can also do so through this area chart that I've provided here. And I find this particularly useful for people who deal with such things as manic depression when they have to deal with highs and lows. So being able to track them and being able to better anticipate them would be highly valuable to somebody who is dealing with that awful affliction. As I scroll down here, what I can see then is each of the individual posts that I have provided. And these have the ability to view as well as to edit. So in this case, we'll say maybe 9 was a bit boisterous for the day, and we can change it to an 8. And then we can update it, and that will reflect immediately in the pie chart and the area graph that I've provided. That is the long and the short of this app. I have many more plans for the future, including geotagging services, as I mentioned previously, as well as a therapist portal, so the therapist would be able to check in on you via My Big Bleeding Heart, amongst many, many other services. I also should note that I do take security very, very seriously, and My Big Bleeding Heart is authenticated and authorized and encrypted with BCrypt as well as JWT token. And that's about all I got for you. Again, my name is Austin. Thanks so much for listening, and take care.